Hello, everybody. Full screen, full screen. There we go. I'm gonna do what is probably gonna be a trend. It keeps being a trend. This video is probably gonna be shorter. Probably gonna be closer to 2 to 3 hours instead of the 5 to 6 that I've been doing. Uh, it always seems to go that way. I make a really long video and then a relatively shorter video after that. But yeah, video's probably going to be more around the 2 to 3 hour range, mostly because I've been awake all night because my sleep schedule has fucked up. So it is 5 in the morning. I've been awake since 6 or 7 p.m., something like that. So yeah. Whoops. This keeps fucking happening. I don't do it on purpose, I swear. It's just one day I wake up. I'm like on a normal sleep schedule. Then one day I wake up and I'm just like, no, I don't want to get out of bed. And then I go back to sleep. And then it's 7 more hours later. And it's just like, ah, fuck. It's happened again. Oh well. Hello. We are doing a mandatory mission that I got slightly upset about because I was just like, damn it, I want to save my game. But we're back here. Apparently I forgot to turn the game off, so it just stayed right here. I try not to do that nowadays anymore because the last game that I did that with kept crashing whenever I like turned it back on. I would be like, okay, I'm just going to like pause the game and then let the PS5 drift into rest mode, and I'll just come back to it when I come back to it. And then I'd always come back and it'd be like, the application has crashed. Ensure you close the game before. I'm losing my mind. Ensure you close the game correctly before turning off system, or else it could cause corrupted data. And I'm just like, I'm not. I didn't even turn off the system. It just fucking crashed. I didn't do that. You did it. But yeah. So yeah, I try not to do that anymore.
My stash has room.
But I forgot, so oh well. Doesn't seem to have done anything. At least that I can tell. What are these things? Fucking Tanakh actually managed to kill.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield.
Yeah.
But
Where's the
why was she
ballista?
here? I can access her last communication file, but
Up there.
I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
Okay.
What?
Hello, Verbena? What do you have for me?
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset. Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Interesting. Spectre.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Spectre Unit X9K4.16-N3. Orders received. Assist recovery of assets. Secondary directive. Continue monitoring V. Sutter. Orders acknowledged. Status report sent to G. Bierry. Hostiles detected engaging targets. Danger. System failure imminent.
Forge's breath. What a mess.
Yeah, no shit. Oseram?
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Telemetry log. Telemetry initiated. Coordinates redacted. Malfunction detected. Self-destruct initiated. Telemetry terminated.
Ah. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Okay.
Did drink. You done looking around?
Almost.
What else is there? There's stuff over here, but I don't think it's useful. Oh. Just errand. Cave. Not errand. I'm sorry, Varl. Errand is that guy.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Fuck. What am I missing? Oh. I thought I saw something up there for a moment.
Kind of chilly.
Oh. What the hell is this?
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
Hello.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Okay. Real quick. Okay, I am in fact recording. It is in fact hearing my voice. It's good. It's good to double check sometimes. Oh. I could do a bunch of skill stuff. Are there any more combos that I can learn? Spread shot with a warrior bow. Resonator build up. Energized duration. Resonator damage. Actually, resonator damage could do good. Okay. Traps. Food duration. Penetrating rope for the rope caster. Quick wire. Oh, hell yeah, definitely. Resilient trapper. Nimble crafter. Food duration again. Quick trapper. Skilled salvager. Trap limit. Bolt blast. Unleash an entire clip while immobile. That could actually be useful. Power shots. Spread blast. High volley. Stealth ranged. Okay. Boom.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the Asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Alrighty. SOS coordinates.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Okay.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Command log. Storage units access, data transfer initiated, operation suspended, fusion reactor on standby mode, download initiated, beamcast initiated, destination redacted. Let me look around for any more logs first. Definitely can't open that. Okay. That's definitely Zenith.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the Asset? Let's keep looking around.
Damaged beyond repair.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Okay, there seems to be like a lot of stuff here. Hang on. There's like a lot of paths I can take.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born?
Okay, hang on. Daniel McGill, Claire Nguyen, spoon-fed. January 18th, 2065. Claire, wish you'd been on call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them was ingenious. A bunch of our old tech collected dust in storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge. Talk about a bargain. And the guy heading up the Eluthian subfunction, Patrick Brochard Klein. You could practically see sparkles in his eyes when he was bombarding us with follow-up questions on the ectogenic chamber's design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Anyway, they're requesting additional material on nutrition delivery. Higher-ups gave the go-ahead, so send over everything we have. Brochard Klein will probably pee his pants in glee. Dan.
This is how.
A machine that makes a person.
This place keeps on
That's
going.
incredible.
Yeah.
That looks like a boss room. We're gonna have a boss fight. I feel like we're definitely going to have a boss fight. And then we can drop down there too. Okay, let's head back this way, because there were 2 doors that I saw down here that I want to check now. Priority shift. I lost my mind looking at that. All. As you will undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter, and on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you for all your efforts and the great strides made over the last several years. Yet as we mourn our founder, we must always keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you will be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions.
Find anything that might tell us what the asset...
Progress report. August 19th of 2064 has been a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that commercially available treatments like osmanthus rejuvenagene require. All for Malik's team. The latest results from rich neurophysiology experiments seem promising, and with the supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility, we seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends in Zurich have sent over their findings on WBE. Mixed results, a couple of promising avenues, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away, if not
That is?
more.
I don't think so.
Okay.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Advanced vertical shock trap. Like, this is like 100% a boss room. I refuse to believe otherwise. There's grapple points everywhere. There's like spots to like duck for cover.
A control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Hang on. It's in here. Nothing. Okay.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Where was it? Two, 3, 7.
236 containers in storage. Please.
It's the other me.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So they have all that we're missing.
So she's...
She's still alive.
Oh
We
my
need to get her
God.
back to...
It's time to have a boss fight.
Shit, they can fly.
What?
Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
Alright.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't...
God, of course all the pieces that we're missing to fully complete Gaia, that's what Far Zenith has. I'm pretty sure. Definitely Apollo and Luithia. I'm pretty sure Artemis was the land creatures one. The one that involves introducing like I don't know, like bacteria first or something like that. And then no, cuz that would be Demeter. Demeter would be plant life. Maybe bacteria doesn't count. But anyway, like foxes or like rabbits and then foxes and then like deer and then stuff like that. So we're going to get half and then they're going to get half. Okay. 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 I wonder if we're going to... Oh, the dump truck's here. I wonder if we're going to fight bit by bit. So we have Aether. We have Minerva, and we have Aether. Okay. And then Hades is gone. Permanently destroyed, it says. I wonder if that's true. I feel like Far Zenith might have Hades. And they're just not saying. Or Hades could just be gone. Hades technically isn't needed anymore. Because technically we have a biosphere now. So he's technically not needed. But then Aether... We definitely need Apollo. Apollo is the database one. And they have it. Yeah, because of, I think it was Alpha. They had an Alpha version of Apollo. And that's what, like, one of the trade things were. So they have Apollo. But then they also have Artemis, primary and secondary animal species. And they have Eleuthia, which is humans. Okay.
To get through to Varl on the clone.
Alright. Beta, huh?
Here it comes!
Kill the Spectre. What are you weak to? Acid and plasma. Highly advanced mobile combat drone. Its golden armor-like plates can morph into highly lethal weapons and can gravitationally reattach when torn off. Oh, fuck off. Okay, that top bit is a pulse cannon. I could detach and use it against it. Although it can apparently... it can reattach when torn off. Gravitationally reattach. Hang on. Is there a gravitational unit? Vulnerable once exposed. The nanoplate, it's detachable. Plasma unit. Vector thruster. Regeneration unit. Exposed when active. Okay.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Ow.
See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick.
Ow. Fuck. Fuck. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Fuck you.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Okay. Thank you for the berries. I need those now.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre.
Yeah.
I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Maybe he took it out. Okay. So, my best line of defense... I don't have that much blast paste left. But the best line of defense is to use acid and then pelt it with...
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Best course of action is acid arrows and then pelt it with
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
as much as I can. Although I do have this. Let's try this, since it's also weak to it.
Aaron, I'm here.
I doubt it. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. I need to sneak around behind it. It'll be a tough fight if I take that thing head on. A heavy weapon. That could help. Now this'll do some damage.
Okay.
Get down! It's on the move!
Fuck. There we go.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
Okay.
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Come here. I want your stuff. I want everything. Okay. Where'd this weapon go? I saw it in the cutscene, but I don't know where it is now. So what was your name? Verbena. This thing? No. Oh wait, no, you're talking about that weapon. I forgot about that weapon. I thought you were talking about the thing that dropped out of the Spectre. No, you're talking about this thing up here.
No. Damn it.
But we have pieces left, including probably the important part.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Did
I
you know
need to
that
get the
fire
weapon
is
fragment to
represented by
Gaia to
fire?
analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Is your focus acting up again?
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah. Usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! Well, at least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it.
He died.
Ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
I have to get going.
Don't go
Huh.
causing too much trouble.
No promises.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Aether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Okay.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Erend brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe.
Okay, that was weird.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there.
And now I know that plasma ammo is a lot better than acid ammo was. So I'll definitely have this bolt caster with me at all times.
Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaro's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tenakth territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regalla's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
In fact, seemingly the only ones who seem to have had trouble were the Oseram. Maybe the fuck, hang on. Banuk. Maybe the Banuk also had trouble pushing them, but I don't think so. So I think the Oseram were the only ones that the Karja were just like, yeah, we're just gonna steal your people.
I need to go.
On your way then.
Although they were the ones that inevitably stopped it, but they were also the ones who got shit on the most.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them.
I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database, before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy, so it still exists. And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach, must have been frustrating. How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run, I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbaina long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location! Of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now! Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
I just think she talks a lot.
You would too, if you knew everything there is to know about... everything.
She can also crank out a whole army of machines to kick your sorry behind once she's fixed.
Well, I guess I just better stay on her good side then.
Hey, you and Erend okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone's settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew.
Good.
I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Mm-hmm.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Sylens' weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
Yep. And then the subfunctions that... Oh, someone actually has a quest for me around here. The subfunctions that the Zeniths have aren't entirely important compared to the 4 that we need on Earth. Like air and water quality are important, as well as plant life. All those are important. And then Hephaestus being the machine creator, that's important. Of the ones that Zenith has, Artemis is important. But I guess we can technically do without, since there's enough fauna possibly on the planet already. Eleuthia has already done its thing, so it's technically not needed at all anymore. And then Apollo would be really, really useful, but I don't know if any of the current tribes would really take too well to Apollo at this point in time. Bellowbacks, Frostclaw, Tremor Tusk, Spectres. And there's something there. Character bios. Hekarro, Tenakth Chief. For centuries, the three Tenakth clans fought for control of the Memorial Grove, the tribe's holiest site. None could hold it, and countless contenders perished in the attempt. Then came Hekarro, the most fearsome warrior the tribe had ever known. Killing all who stood in his way, he seized the grove in the name of his native lowland clan. But on that day, he saw a vision that no other Tenakth had ever beheld, one that called for unity instead of war. Taking this message to heart, he changed his ways, uniting the clans under one banner and appointing marshals to keep the peace. He has ruled the tribe ever since, trying to guide it toward a peaceful future. His efforts have even included overtures to the Carja, a hated adversary, in hopes of staving off another war like the Red Raids. Many in the tribe admire his strength and foresight, but others, like Regalla, curse him for betraying their warlike spirit. Kotallo. Raised by the Tenakth Sky Clan inside the impregnable bulwark, Kotallo is a stoic and imposing warrior. As a young soldier, he fought valiantly at the Kulrut, and renounced his clan to become a marshal, one who serves the Tenakth chief Hekarro as a roving peacekeeper. As one of the chief's most trusted confidants, Kotallo took pride in his role. Using the influence to sidestep political machinations, he brought representatives from the Sky Clan to the Carja embassy at Barren Light in direct defiance of the clan commander's orders. It was at this embassy that Kotallo and Aloy fought off the traitor Regalla and her rebel forces, but not before he suffered an injury that deprived him of one of his arms. In a culture where physical prowess is valued above all else, he's seen by many as a broken man, but that won't stop him from fulfilling his duties as a marshal any way he can. Ivira. A loyal soldier from the Lowland clan, Ivira embodies the hope and optimism of Chief Hekarro's dream of unity for the Tenakth. Committed to joining the tribe's peacekeeping marshals, she competed in the Kulrut, a rite that tested her skills as a fighter against the deadliest of machines. When Regalla attacked at the event, she fought bravely in defense of her chief, and afterwards was indeed ordained a marshal. Eleuthia. Eleuthia is the Zero Dawn subordinate function responsible for the birthing and reintroduction of a new generation of humanity. During the construction of Zero Dawn in 2065 and 2066, Eleuthia software was developed by Alpha Project lead Patrick Brochard Klein. It was intended to be the penultimate subordinate function to deploy. It was only after Minerva had successfully deactivated the robots of the Pharaoh Swarm, and Aether, Poseidon, Demeter, and Artemis had reconstructed the biosphere, that humans could be reintroduced to the planet. Eleuthia was designed to grow human embryos in artificial wombs inside special cradle facilities. It would then birth and nurture these children via robotic servitors, educating them through their toddler years. At this point, the Apollo subordinate function was intended to activate, giving these new humans a comprehensive education, but Ted Faro prevented that from happening. To keep future humans from grasping his culpability of the robot plague that destroyed the world, he purged the Apollo database and murdered all of Zero Dawn's Alpha Project leads. As a result, after Eleuthia deployed, a new generation of humans never received knowledge of the past. They were released into the wilds as teens. Left to their own devices, they fragmented into primitive tribes. Even though Eleuthia's functions has been fulfilled, it still exists as an empty shell, when Hades was infected by the mysterious signal that gave it malevolent consciousness, Gaia destroyed herself to prevent it from taking over and triggering another extinction. At this time, Eleuthia, deranged and semi-conscious, fled to a processor somewhere in the Forbidden West. Beta. Beta is a clone of Elizabeth Sobek, born aboard the Far Zenith starship Odyssey, on its return journey to Earth. Raised in isolation and compelled to learn a range of subjects related to Zero Dawn, from geoengineering to computer science and chemistry, she grew up believing that her role was to fix the broken terraforming system and heal the planet. But upon reaching Earth and witnessing the cruelty of her Zenith benefactors, she began to suspect their goal was to destroy the world and remake it to their specifications. She quickly grew to despise her immortal captors, though she held little hope of escape. That all changed when she discovered Aloy at Letopolis, the Hades Proving Lab. Later, when Beta was sent on a mission to recover Eleuthia, she devised a daring plan to defect to Aloy's side, hoping that her genetic twin would offer her shelter. She succeeded, only to learn that Aloy's struggle against the Zeniths would be far more difficult than she ever imagined. Alrighty.
It's a little loud, Erend.
I know. It makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
But you're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
There is something I'd like to discuss.
Yes?
It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
Go ahead.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores, from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns?
Mm.
Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Alrighty.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
Okay. The second verse. So real quick, need to know, where does that put me? Doesn't put me anywhere. Seemingly. I need to get out of this base.
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Thank you. Gotta get out of here. Okay. And now, need to know. Okay, down there. And then the second verse. Oh, okay. We could do that like right now. Alrighty. And Drowned Hope. Hopefully we'll get that with Poseidon. Blood for Blood. Up there. Soldier's March. Over there. Breaking Even. Down there. And then Erend's a call to response up there. First to fly. Over here. The Enduring. Okay. Did I? Cradle of Echoes. I swear, this one said you have to complete, like, Wings of the Ten before you can access it. But it's saying I can do it now. Weird. Okay. Her armor is still up there, inaccessible to even the best of climbers. Okay. So... oh god, a Slitherfang site down there? Shit. Okay. Oh, and then the arena, which is this guy. Then I also need bristleback tusks, but it's not saying anything about bristleback tusk. Oh well. We will do the second verse first.
First the frost breath, then the snow.
Okay. Let's heal the land gods.
This is where Zoe said we'd find the Grimhorns she needs parts from to heal Plainsong's land gods. I should let her know I'm here. Hey, Zoe. I'm near the Grimhorn site. Can you join me?
I'll be there soon.
Aloy, I'm glad we can do this together. The Grimhorns we're looking for should be just to the north.
Let's go get those control cores.
Okay.
Thank you again for helping me. If this works, if we can heal the land gods, it will end a generation of suffering for my people.
How do you think Fane and the chorus will take it? They seem to think the tribe's extinction is inevitable.
I've had my disagreements with them, but I'd like to see they'll be happy to be wrong on this.
There. The Grimhorns.
And they're not alone.
We'll just have to be smart about this.
I'll follow your lead.
Oh, God. That's a lot to deal with. A Ravager, okay. Fucking Thunderjaw.
A hunter-killer machine. More deadly than normal.
God, it's an Apex Grimhorn. Weak to acid. Sky Drifter, weak to ice. Fire Billowback and Ice Billowback up there.
Should try something other than fire.
Okay. What the fuck? I do.
Traps. I think this used to be a Tanakh hunting ground.
Okay. Maybe we can use them to our advantage.
Not yet.
Mine.
Thank you.
Acid will eat right through that metal.
come here. Where are you going? Really?
Maybe we can weaken it with acid.
It's like stuck. It's stuck. Huh.
That's my target. That got its attention. Do you need backup there? It will fall. Let me provide. Over here, you!
I'm still in this fight.
Moving won't save you. Aloy, acid will fold it. That was the last machine.
We did it.
Let's press on.
You okay?
A bit winded, but I'll be alright.
I'll grab the course.
Be my guest.
Okay. There we go.
Is that the control point? I can take them from here.
Two control cores as requested.
Thank you. Gaia showed me a way to scan them and take what we need to update the reboot code. I'll head back to base and get started. When I was a child, there was always enough to eat. The land gods provided for us, and every season we celebrated them. My happiest memories come from those times. Do you really think we can bring them back?
We'll make it happen.
Thank you, Aloy.
Alrighty.
So we'll probably need some time to sort through those cores. I should do something else in the meantime.
Talk to Zoe at the base. Just eventually. Okay. So we'll wait out a little bit. But only a little bit.
Aloy, it's Kotalo. I've heard from passing scouts that Commander Yara is dealing with new troubles in the Desert Clan. Then again, that clan is nothing but trouble.
Thanks for the heads up. Maybe I should stop by Scalding Spear. Check on how Yara's doing.
Alright. Something is going on back at Scalding. So perhaps we'll just go there now. There you are. Okay.
Wish you could talk.
That's right.
That would help a lot.
Honor the...
She talking to her bird. Wish she could talk.
Take it from a girl who grew up in the wilds. Birds don't provide much conversation.
That's for sure. How are you doing, Aloy?
Well, better than you, I think. At least I'm not chatting with animals. What's wrong?
Meat here flew in yesterday with this in its beak. It's a cord that the Tenakth children use to carry their training swords. The kind of thing one of our young doesn't lose unless something bad has happened. I checked around. Turns out a kid is missing. Wandered off the day before last. Search parties turned up nothing. Gotta tell you, I'm not in the mood to lose one of my people. Especially a child.
Let me see that thing. There's a bit of quartz on here. It's probably sand, some dirt, and clay with a red hue.
Sand, dirt, and red clay? I know a spot where all three meet, just south of the settlement. Will you meet me there and help check it out? Maybe use that relic of yours. The way things have been going, I can't trust this to anyone else.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
I can always count on you.
Okay.
Sounds like Yara is feeling isolated.
Burden of Command. Level 30? What the fuck did that child get himself into?
Going down!
Okay. Well, really just a new quest just out in the wild? Oh, are you going...
I was annoyingly impatient at your age, too.
Everything okay? What are you doing out here?
Ask my grandmother. I risked leaving guard duty to look for her. She stopped to see the bloom, and now she won't leave. Since when does she care about flowers?
They're not just flowers, child. They're scarlet stems with a scent that soothes the nerves. Or so I was told many years ago, by an Utaru seed tracker.
An Utaru? Now you're telling stories. If one trespassed here back then, you'd have killed him on sight.
I couldn't. Found him picking flowers, right near here, in Tenakth territory. I was all set to strike him down, but he was singing.
Singing?
Can't remember the tune now. Just the lilt of his voice. And his name. Nilo. He decided to stay for a day or two. I took guard duty here so I could keep coming back to him. And he kept delaying his return to Plainsong. For the flowers, he said.
Please don't tell me I'm descended from an Utaru gardener.
Almost. Almost. But the thrill of battle called to me, and he had to return to his people. I've always wondered about the life I missed with him. Whether he misses it too. Would he welcome me in Plainsong? Or at least accept a scarlet stem?
It's a long way to Plainsong, but I get back there now and then. I could pick some scarlet stems and bring them to Nilo, if I can find him.
Please. He was an herbalist there. I know the time has long since passed, But I'd like to know. Well, I'd like him to know. You know what I mean.
I think I do.
Encouraging an old woman? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I?
In bloom. I'll do that.
Nora should be around here somewhere. I need to help her look for that missing kid.
Come here. Let's have a word.
Oh, are you meat? I think she said meat was his
So,
name.
here we are. Sand, dirt, red clay. Just like you said from looking at that child's cord. Maybe you could use your relic? See if he was here? Start where meat is. When she gets squawking like that, she's usually onto something.
Okay, I'm on it. There. Small footprints. Faint, but the tracks lead away from here. Yara, I found a trail. Might be the child.
Really? Let's go.
Back at Scalding Spear, you said you couldn't trust anyone. What's going on?
With Draka out of the way, I thought there'd be peace for a while. 2 days ago, I had to put down another upstart. He thought I should have sided with Regala. How many more do I have to kill? When does it end?
Good question.
Do I detect a note of judgment there?
You know your people better than I do. But I have noticed that killing leads to more killing.
I don't. It's always been the way of the desert.
Yeah. But should it be?
Thunderjaws. Thunderjaws. Oh, child.
Wait. You hear that?
Meet to the rescue again.
I don't want to die
I think
here.
the child's in that ancient wreck.
Help!
Ah,
There you
he's
are.
just here.
You're safe now.
No! There's machines out there!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Oh no. One of these things. Brace yourself.
Brace myself. Ah! Hello, what are you? Latest embarrassing scandal surrounding the British government's connection with railing automation. While the official inquiry has only just begun, leaks have already indicated that the investigation is focusing on Railing's failure to update the carrier's navigational software with the locations of new flood barriers. Even though efforts to refloat the retrofitted carrier have succeeded, both the ship and the bearer will be out of operation for many months to come, endangering not only the Royal Navy's military automation program, but the whole of the southern English coastline. When asked for a comment on blah blah. Ow.
Oh, nice! Bet I can use that!
I'll handle this.
Got it. you're kidding me. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Oh my god, let them fight it out. I'm not a part of this. Let them fight it out. Fuck.
Thunderjaw's down! Take care of that Stormbird.
Okay.
Should help.
Right, it's weak to plasma. Oh, you're kidding me. I'm not abandoning it. He's just pushing me back.
I'll take this.
Oh, you're kidding me.
You can't take another hit like that.
This is coming with me.
What the fuck?
Aloy! Here! Ten guide my shot.
How do you like me now?
I'm fucking trying so hard. Leave me alone. Leave me alone for right now.
Oh, good. You're back.
I need berries.
Gotta be ready.
I could use some help with these things.
I'm trying.
I'm ready to fight. Load up.
I'm trying. There was no medical herbs anywhere. Also, I feel like, I swear to God, I feel like I remember getting a thing that's just like, oh yeah, you have a potion now. And it's just like, oh, that's great. But then it's like, I can't fucking find the potion. And it keeps doing that. It's like spamming that attack. Fuck, I can't see it. Stormbirds are still the fucking worst thing imaginable. And I am baffled that they're still in this game. Because they do this! Fuck you. Why? Why try?
was a
Ugh.
fight to remember. Well done, Aloy.
Fuck you. I still hate Stormbirds. I still fucking hate them. Actually the worst.
Okay, little one. You're all right now. What happened?
I just wanted to go on a hunt, but I got lost, and then the machines chased me, and...
Hush. You're safe. Just give me a minute with my friend here. Then I'll take you back to Scalding Spear.
Thank you, Commander.
At ease, soldier. Those machines would have finished me if you hadn't been here.
The kid's okay. That's all that matters.
Yes. His parents will be glad to have him back. His squad, too. It's nice to save a life instead of end one. The desert kills, it's true. But every now and then something blooms from it. I'll think about what you said.
I'm just glad I could help.
About that. Take this. You deserve it. You found the child. Well, you and Meat.
What a team. Stay safe, Yara.
And you as well.
I'm level 30 now, yay.
I was so scared.
You gave us all a scare.
Okay. In bloom. I have to go back over here, gather some scarlet stems.
Save these for when I need it.
Okay. Now go to Plainsong. Before I go to Plainsong, though, I should go back to Zoe first, because I'm sure her quest will want me to go back to Plainsong too. Okay.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this
Nah, I'm
chance
alright.
to trade.
Okay.
Think we could talk for a bit?
Of course.
Now that you have those control cores, are you ready to reboot the Land Gods in Plainsong?
Not yet. Gaia told me the reboot code has to be altered using data from the cores. She updated my focus with software to accomplish this task, but apparently it's very complicated. It'll take time.
Well, let me know if you need any help.
I will.
I better head out.
I wish you well.
So we have to wait. So now it's just a waiting game for that one. Yeah, you actually have stuff to say. Forgot to talk to you.
Hello, Aloy.
The missing subordinate functions.
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a... Eleuthia was responsible for culturing a new generation of... Apollo was disseminating. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo...
Pharaoh, huh?
Understandable. He appears to have been pathological.
All 3 of the missing functions have already or were. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
Okay.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Okay.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over. So they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground.
A friend messaged me. And I was just like, huh, I wonder what he messaged me. And it was a link, and I clicked the link, and it immediately started an ad. Because it was from fucking YouTube.
So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately, no. My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn. Additionally, It appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members. Only one, Oswald Dalgard, was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the systems designed through him, despite his failure.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising. I'll be off.
Farewell, for now.
Okay. And outside. Okay. Okay. We travel here.
I should look for the herbalist. Might still be Nilo. I could give him the scarlet stumps.
Didn't they set out to find Frog?
Oh, there's another quest here. hang on. Let's go talk to Nilo first.
Anyone?
Why does this feel like a maze? Bless you.
Walking fields of plenty, my friend.
Outlander, what can I do for you?
You're the herbalist here, right? Are you Nilo?
No, Nilo was before my time. I think he went up north a while back to Riverhim. Why? Do you need a special solve?
No, but someone else does, in a way. Thanks. I'll try Riverhim.
There's a grove there, a memorial, a beautiful greenery. If he's there, I bet he'll be tending it.
Thanks again.
Glad I could help. I hope you find what you're looking for in Riverhim.
Okay.
Having a good day?
Over here.
Let me show you something.
Aloy. Welcome to the garden.
How are you doing, Bree? Is this where you planted your wife's seeds?
It is. They're a part of Plainsong now, where they can take root and flower. I miss her. But I'll keep pushing for change, just like she would have. I still can't believe something so... She didn't deserve any of this. But at least I have this to remember her by.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Even if one day we leave Plainsong, I'll know the seeds she carried will have been part of our people's cycle. And it's all thanks to you, Aloy. May you always walk in a field of plenty.
What's going on here? Sounds like there's a problem.
We're speaking about something important, Outlander.
Yul, please. Later. A reminder of why I often prefer plants to people. They're so much less demanding. I apologize for Yul. My people used to be friendlier, but hunger robs many of their kindness.
Seems like there's a lot around here in short supply. Is there anything that can help?
As Yul said, we need food. So much so that we've sent hunting parties to the Old Growth, a forest in the north. We never used to hunt animals for food. We never had to. But as our crops fail, we've run out of options.
But something else went wrong.
A machine slaughtered the last hunting party we sent out. A Clawstrider. But to hear the lone survivor tell it, more deadly than any we've seen before. Until it's gone, I can't risk more hunters, but without that meat, our people grow more lean every day.
I saw you up there when I spoke in front of the chorus.
Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help you, and especially Zoe. Many Utaru like to think we're above politics, but that is far from true. I don't often agree with Fane, but I have to work closely with him on many matters.
So you didn't want to cross him?
Not in such a public way, no. After you exposed his ally Kel, however, I think he will find the power of his voice will be lessened.
And maybe yours will be louder?
We shall see.
Without more food, how much longer can the tribe hold out?
The land gods blight the fields more every day.
A month? Maybe 2? The maddening part is that many are resigned to this fate. Like Fane, who would have us simply wait to die. You heard him. Death is merely part of the grand cycle. But you'd rather do something. Yes, like send hunters to the old growth for food. Fane fought that idea too. He will undoubtedly cast what happened to the hunting party as another reason to side with him. If we let him. Tell me everything you know about the machine that attacked your hunters. It fell upon them near the edge of the old growth. One of them, Ven, survived and made it back to Plainsong. If you wish to question him, he's recovering with our healers. The other 4 hunters weren't so fortunate. It must be a powerful beast. Can you destroy it? I've handled tough ones before. Good. The old growth must be made safe for hunting. One more thing. Every Utaru wears a small pouch of seeds, given at birth, planted at death. It is how we remember our loved ones and celebrate their place in the cycle. It would mean a great deal to the hunters' families if you could recover them. I'll do what I can. I know you will. Be careful in the forest. Before I head for the old growth, I might want to talk to the survivor.
Okay.
See what he can tell me about the Clawstrider. There's the survivor from the hunting party. Ven? I'm here about the machine in the old growth.
You're going after that horror.
I'm going to try. Do you mind answering a couple of questions about it?
I'll tell you what I can.
Tell me what happened, step by step.
There were 5 of us, hunting for boar to help feed the tribe, just like we had done half a dozen times before. Some machines got in our way. Happens every time we go to the old growth. Like always, we cleared them out. But this time, when we were done, we heard this roar.
Hey, easy.
I saw it flash from the trees, all claws and tail. It ripped right through Cole and Ree, and Zan came right at me, slashed my shoulder. There was blood. Then an arrow slammed into its neck. My friend Lau, he distracted it. Yelled and whooped. It turned on him. He disappeared into the trees, and it followed him. Last thing I heard him yell was for me to run. So I did. I was halfway back to Plainsong before I realized what I had done. Left Lau to die.
Is there anything you can tell me about the machine that might help?
It looked like a Clawstrider, but it was stronger. Much stronger.
Anything else?
Its armor was darker, and it had a strange purple glow.
Thanks.
Festus.
I think I know what I'm dealing with. I need to get going.
You don't want to fight that thing.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Well, if you do, I hope you cut it to shreds. It killed Lau, my oldest friend.
We technically don't know that for sure. He ran before, confirmation.
Well, that'll keep me awake.
Okay. Hello, my friend. Head over here real quick to Riverhymn.
Okay, Riverhymn. I should look for Nilo, given the Scarlet Stems. The herbalist in Plainsong said he might be near the Memorial Grove.
Nilo.
Did she say Nilo? Hi there.
Nora, here. You're a long way from home.
I suppose I am. I'm looking for an herbalist named Nilo. I think I heard you say his name.
You've come to the right place. His seeds were buried here, where he tended the blooms of others, including my mother's. I'm his daughter, Gia.
How long has he been gone?
Some 5 years now. He put a lot of love into this grove. Almost as much as he gave me. That's why I could never abandon Riverhim.
I'd like to leave some flowers, if I may. From an old friend of his.
Scarlet stems. They're rare in these parts, but they were his favorite. I never knew why. He planted them whenever he could, but never picked them. Preferred to just watch them bloom.
Sounds about right. So he was a good man who led a full life?
He was. And he did. I don't know who this old friend is, but if my father liked them, they must be a good soul.
Alrighty.
Pleasure to see you again. Don't
get mauled by the machines out there, visitor.
So now we have to tell her the news, but before that, let's take care of Hephaestus's little abomination.
This must be the old growth. Shell said the hunting party was attacked near here. Best place to start looking for the hunter's seed pouches. Pry this green shine off carefully.
Okay.
There's a dead Atari in the clearing. Must be one of the hunters. Gotta take out these machines before I can grab the seed pouch.
Come on.
Okay. Now to collect the hunter's seed pouch. Got the pouch. But where are the other hunters? And the claw strider that attacked them. I better check for tracks with my focus. There. Claw strider tracks. I might have chased the other hunters deeper into the forest.
Okay.
Another hunter. Claw strider must have caught up to them. Okay, got the seed pouch. Better pick up the claw strider's tracks and keep going. The third hunter. I should collect their seed pouch. He died where the claw strider caught him. At least I can return his seed pouch.
Okay.
I need to put a stop to that machine. I better scan for tracks. Okay, 3 hunters. There should be one more. Claw strider probably chased after him. There's some kind of residue here. It's sticky, like tree sap. I don't think it was from the claw strider. Maybe from a weapon?
I'm pretty sure, not pretty sure, but I think Lau
Looks
might
like the claw strider continued up the cliff.
still be alive.
Lau gave it quite the chase. Cliff's covered in gouge marks. Machine must have clawed its way up. More residue. I'll keep some extra on hand. Looks like the machine's claw got stuck here. Slowed it down. While the hunter kept running.
Okay. Yeah, where are my small health potions?
Strider's tracks end here. And no sign of the last hunter either. I know that those machines are watching that crack in the cliff. Better clear them out first. I'll still hurt it. machines are interested in that crevice in the cliff. I should check it out. Got a feeling Lao was pretty resourceful.
Okay. Hey.
You're gone? I wasn't expecting a rescue. Thank you, Outlander.
I'm after the Claw Strider. Where did it go?
You're hunting it?
It's okay. I fought bigger.
Who are you?
Just stay here while I try to pick up its trail. I'll let you know when it's... I can handle it from here.
There you are.
I can slow it down for you.
Stay back, and don't fire until I do.
Watch for its claws.
A guardian of other machines.
Apex Claw Strider. Weak to electricity. Not weak to acid or plasma.
I've got your back!
What the fuck? He's very armored. There we go. Wow.
It's done.
Okay. There you are.
It's Lao, right? Ben thinks he left you for dead.
I made it back. I was worried about him.
He said you saved him by getting the Claw Strider to chase you.
And he saved me by sending you after me, so we're even. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he figures out I'm alive.
Go on back then. And thanks for the assist. Slowing that machine down helped.
Then here, take this. I can craft another one if I need it, but... well, I hope I won't after this, not for a while.
Alright. We got a weapon out of
More
it.
Hunter gets to go home.
And
Now I
it-
just have to return the seed pouches to Shale.
An adhesive blast sling. Adhesive bombs. Helped many Utaris survive deadly machine encounters. It can also fire explosives. I'm gonna say no, at least for right now. I'll go ahead and fast travel. Ow. Help. That works.
There's Shale. I should give her the seed pouches I recovered from the old growth.
Aloy, Lau has come back to us thanks to you. Is it safe to send out another hunting party?
It's never going to be completely safe out there. But the Clawstrider is dead. Here. The seed pouches.
I'll see that these are returned to their families for planting and remembrance. I'm sure Lau and Van would like to thank you in person. You can find them at the Grove. It's been an honor, Aloy. May the land be kind to you.
Okay.
At least dress for the rain, children. Are you all right, dear?
Okay.
Good hunting, Outlander.
Dorica.
Look, the Outlander's back.
I can still see well enough, girl.
Is my long vigil over? You have word from my grandmother's gardener?
Yes and no. I laid the scarlet stems at his grave. His favorite flower, according to his daughter. Always loved to watch them bloom.
He's gone. But he did think of me over the years. That'll have to be enough.
Really? That's it? Are you sure you got the right herbalist?
Huh. Seemed like you thought it was a fool's errand.
Well, it's just that it meant something to you. It could have been a whole other life.
Could have been. But this life hasn't turned out so bad. Even have a granddaughter who cares enough to come looking for me out in the wilds. And I've still got scarlet stems to remind me of Nilo.
Sounds like your grandmother's got it all figured out.
Maybe she does. Just tell me the next time you want to come out here, okay? Instead of disappearing?
Maybe I will. Here, Outlander. Take this. For helping an old woman to remember she was once young.
Okay. In bloom. And now, a lot of what I have left to do. Chain burst. Okay. A lot of what I have left to do on my quest log is down here. Open the arena, back for blood. There's first fly up there, but that's fine for now. Stand the sentinels. landfall. But what I want is Still Sands. Okay. Still gotta wait for her. So these two are next to each other.
Shouldn't be tough with the cold. Frost won't help.
Alrighty. And we can push that button. Hello? We need to go to an Oseram camp. Head out. This is a lot of machines. Oops. I swear I just wanted to drive straight. Just go. 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 Campfire unlocked. Thank you. Just go. Just go.
That Oseram camp Tawana and I were trying to find should be around here. Smoke. Could be from the camp. Maybe I should check it out. That might be the Oseram camp that Tanox told me about. I should talk to their leader.
Camp Nowhere. Huh.
Something nearby is sending that signal.
Alrighty. I'm kinda tired. Okay. Yeah, I'm kinda tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here where there's just a bustle of activity. So we'll do this little, this camp. Then we can head down to Still Sands to get that tall neck, which should show me the desert in basically its entirety. Still looking at you. And then, yeah. And then we'll go from there. Maybe next time we'll get to Poseidon, but there is a lot still. Blood for Blood, opening the arena. There's also this stuff, but I'll wait until I start up the Demeter quest before I worry about these guys. And that one too. Where I'll get that one. Hopefully when I get this Poseidon one, I'll have the ability to go deep underwater, which means I can head back and get some of these unknown ones that I haven't been able to do at all. But other than that, yeah. That's gonna be it for now. Shorter video. More of the map done. Wouldn't exactly call it a lot. How have I... Oh, this is the settlement that I went to, but it was like busted and broken because there's a question mark there now. It's probably fixed. It's probably an actual settlement now. So I should go there to see if there's any quests. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you all for watching, especially if you got this far and stick around because there's a lot more to come.